Hey guys, we just hit 200 subscribers, so I wanted to do a quick video just saying thank you to all of you and also welcome to any of you who are new to the channel. I think we've actually hit something like 210 or something. It went past 200 very quickly and stopped at like 210, so we're nearly on our way to 300 really. Keep it going. So yeah, I just want to do a quick thank you and a quick update on things that have changed, things that I'm currently doing and planning for the future and things like that for the channel. Because I think, 200 subscribers, why not let people know what's going to happen and what they've signed up for? It's going to be in three parts, this really. So, what has happened, what I'm doing right now, and what I plan for the future. The second two are kind of blended a little bit, I suppose, because I've got to shoot things now to put them up later. So, what has happened? So I started doing 40k face-offs, which I'm sure a lot of you've seen. Most of my views now come from these 40k face-offs. And I had an idea, what was it, maybe less than a month ago or a month ago, to do just mini bat reps like I used to play myself as a kid, because nobody near me played 40k. So I would just by myself put units against each other. I started making little scenarios and missions that way, almost like single player games using the 40k rule set. And I used to have a lot of fun doing that. And yeah, it looks like people also enjoy doing that. So that's really good. I also bought the Command Edition of 9th edition. I wanted to get in the ninth, and that came with terrain. I like terrain. I've got terrain videos. So yeah, I got stuck into that. I did an unboxing of it. If you want to have a look at that, have a look at it. I also went through every single mission that comes in the box. I think there's 6 of them in all, and they gradually teach you the rules of 9th edition. You start off and you're just moving and shooting, then you're on to moving and shooting with close combat, and then you've got some other things and other things. Until at the end, I think the last 2 missions are actually like bat reps, basically. It's kind of complete armies fighting against each other, so check them out as well if you are interested in that. And yeah, I moved over to 9th edition, and I still can't get the terrain rules like in my head. There's like 5 possible things terrain can be at any one time. It's all a bit complicated for me, honestly. That's kind of why I avoid it in 40k face-offs. Like, I find it pretty inaccessible. And accessibility is like a buzzword in games and things, and some people don't like it as a word or as a thing. But yeah, the terrain, I still haven't got my head around it. Someone needs to make a video just saying, this is it, like, this is it, this is what it is. So that's kind of what's been happening. I painted this, which I put off painting for a long time. But yeah, as lockdown 2, as it's being called in the UK, feels more like a reality that's coming. I think I'm starting to get back into the hobby, and so I'll be making more videos. So part 2, what's happening now? So the 40k face-offs are fun, but I don't know. I feel like they could be a bit more interesting. And so a comment suggested that I do Indomitus unit face-offs. So I think I'm going to do some Indomitus unit face-offs, understandably, because I don't have Indomitus. It's going to be like the Command Edition units, but that's still the Space Marine Outrider bikes. It's the, Canoptech destroyers. It's that guy with the mad one-shot weapon that never hits. If you watch the missions that I ran through from the Command Edition, you'll know what I mean there. Yeah, I'll do some of those. I haven't painted up any of the bikes or the Space Marines yet from the box, but I have started painting the destroyers. I was around when Necrons were first invented, and I didn't like Necrons, but this time, I don't know, they seem like the models are nicer and things, and I did a video on making a Necron artifact, just because I felt like doing some woodwork, and I kind of like them now. And one thing I don't like about Necrons, though, is the silver and green typical color scheme. For me, that doesn't. I don't know. It's a bit too generic. It's a bit too kind of old school sci-fi tropey. So instead, I'm actually going for a Tutankhamun inspired color scheme with gold and blues. So those colors work well together, and they are all in themselves a little bit tropey and a little bit sort of hackneyed, but I think it works for Necrons. And what I'm actually going to do, and something I'm working on right now, is a how-to video of how to paint them up like that. They're still a work in progress, but that's what's happening. Something that I just did today, I know I did a video a while ago on how to make money in the hobby without YouTube, Patreon subscriptions or commissions. Today I actually made it Patreon. So if any of you feel like supporting my channel that way, I know it's something that a lot of YouTubers have and a lot of YouTubers do. And it's a fantastic way for you guys to be able to support me and, you know, buy more models, buy the Indomitus models that I don't actually own yet. Like that guy with the sword who looks awesome. Like, I don't know if you can buy him by himself, but, you know, I would like to get him, put him in some face-offs. Anyway, there's stuff there, and there's rewards at different levels, as there are with every Patreon, for if you guys do it. I mean, I would be very surprised if anyone does, but you know, the option's there. And if this channel does get bigger and does grow, then it's already set up. I don't have to do it, you know. In the future, I'm thinking of doing some bigger bat reps. So in the style of the 40k face-offs, the way that I do them, basically doing whole battles. I've had a request to do longer ones from Meme Team Gaming, who follows me on Instagram and comments a lot on there. He's really active. And so, yeah, maybe I'll do longer bat reps. Maybe if I paint up the Command Edition stuff, I'll do better looking bat reps with that. Another thing with my Necrons, I'm planning on having them with like sandy bases, so it looks like they've just come out of the pyramids to like defend them from, I don't know, British imperialists or something. So there's not a huge amount of like big hobby YouTubers, I don't think, who are successful, or certainly that show up on my feed. One of them who has shown up and who I noticed has a Northeast accent is Blackjack Legacy, and I've been, you know, watching his videos for quite a while. Seemed like a really nice guy, and I reached out to him. It was actually on my Twitter, and he's been like super helpful and things with like telling me the ropes basically of like, you know, having a YouTube channel and things. And I actually asked him, like, you know, once this all dies down, this whole like situation that we're in now, would you fancy doing something together? And he said, yeah, that would be cool. So yeah, hopefully I'll be doing something with him in the future at some stage. I think he's still in the Northeast. I'm in Newcastle. Another thing, actually, he did a I Am a Wargamer video, and he mentions Joseph's Toy Shop in Sunderland. I don't know if it's still there, but that was his like first place that he got into the hobby and things. And it was also mine as well. I remember going with my mum and like looking at the Space Marines on the shelves and just being like, first off, whoa, that's so expensive. She's never gonna buy that for me. And second of all, just like, whoa, like how cool is this thing? And, you know, here I am now, living out my childhood fantasies with my... Another person that I pinged on Instagram, like we follow each other and things, is Brap Scallion. He's been on DZTV fighting with his just amazing army. It's like one of the best looking armies. The amount of effort, the amount of detail, just like nothing that I've ever seen before. Just fantastic. And he seems like he's sound as well, so that works out. Also, he's in the north, and there seems to have been some anti-northern sentiment on Winter's SEO recently. And Winter's SEO is my favorite YouTube channel for like Warhammer and things. And when he was going on about Northerners, I was a bit like, dagger to the heart. Never meet your heroes. Yeah, if you've got any thoughts or anything on any of that, or if you just want to say, you know, tap on the back or anything, then do so in the comments. Thank you very much if you subscribe. If you're viewing this, you're probably a subscriber, because I'm not going to share it anywhere. On the subject of sharing, I got my wrist slapped. So I usually put my videos on Reddit, on the Warhammer subreddit. There's quite a few. There's Warhammer 40k, and there's 40k, and there's Warhammer. And I put it on the Warhammer one, and people were enjoying them. And, you know, I think the average person who came from Reddit was viewing my videos for like 4 or 5 minutes. So it wasn't like they were clicking off it and then clicking off disinterested. Like, people were actually watching it. But I think they said the ratio of me being an active member of the community versus, posting my videos, basically, it didn't add up. And so they removed the last one. So I'm going to just cool it on sharing things on Reddit, I think. For quite a while, because I don't want to feel like I'm spamming them. Like I don't want to like damage that relationship with the Warhammer Reddit. But I would say if any of you guys want to share any of my videos on the Warhammer Reddit, then do so. If it's coming from someone other than me, then probably they can't fight all of us. Cool. So I think that's it for this video. Once again, thank you very much for subscribing. I'm going to keep making stuff. I've got some ideas for things to do. I've thought about getting a Wraith Knight. Someone at my local game shop has lots of Chaos Demons that are painted really well, actually. And I think she said that I can use them for face-offs. And there's other people with other stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of potential. I've just got I do them on my lunch breaks or after work. And so, because I got a full-time job, we're going to try and squeeze them in. So, yeah, that's kind of that, guys. Thank you again for watching the videos. I hope you enjoy them. I'll see you all later. Have a good day, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are.